Hi, everybody. Is anybody on? I can't tell. Oh, I see people. Yay. Okay, cool. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. This is my first time doing this, so sorry if I'm like a minute or two late. I just had to figure it out. Okay, let me set this up. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm going to wait a couple minutes for a few more people to get on. Okay. Hi, Alicia. Hi, girl. Oh, I can see the chats now. The chat now. Okay. I'm on my phone because my computer sucks. So, so I wrote down some notes because I get sidetracked. So today, Haley wanted me to talk about how I got to, hi Jane, how I got to 4-star, and then we'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see if there's any. Okay, there we go. Okay, so, oh, let's see. So as some of you may know or may not know, I ranked to 4-star last month. It was super exciting and tiring. It took me like a long time to recover from that. A lot of sleep and trying to catch up. But how I got to 4-star is I've been with the company for since 2016, so like 4 years or something like that, a little over, or just 4 years, I don't know, something like that. So I ranked pretty quick when I first started, but of course there's like a lot of setbacks and bumps in the road that, you know, keep you from growing or whatever. Hi, Shelly. Hey, girl. Good morning. I had my coffee and everybody else, I didn't really need coffee, but okay.
Hey, Paige.
Hi, Shelly.
Just really quick, because I'm going to go back. Paige is going to do this by herself today because I'm really sick, but I wanted to officially congratulate her live in front of everybody for making 4-star. I'm so proud of you, and I want you to tell them like what a little bit of your story and how you got here. She really busted her ass the end of the month. I think she needed 236 people the day before, right, Paige? 136 or 2. She needed 2 something or 100 and something. I don't remember.
Yeah,
it was a lot. But I just wanted to make sure I popped on here really quick and congratulated you in front of the company and everybody that's on here. So there's only 12 people on Power Hour. So, but it is Friday. So for you guys who showed up, thank you very much. And Paige, thank you for doing this, but I'm going to go back to bed. I have a fever of 103. So.
Yeah, rest.
All right, good night or goodbye or love you. Bye. Bye, guys. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Feel better. Oh. Hi, Amy. So I'll go to my story. I'll tell my story. So when I first found True Vision, I found it from a yard sale site. I was painting wine glasses and stuff to kind of make stop doing that. To make extra cash for like food. I was living with my brother and my sister-in-law. I didn't have a job, and I don't have a license. I didn't have a license then, and I don't have a license because I have a seizure disorder, so I was never able to drive. So it was kind of difficult for me to just like get a job or whatever. I was doing the best I could, filling out applications, and so I saw this lady on, she wanted a wine glass, so I customized her wine glass. She came to me when she picked up the wine glass. She was like, well, you know, I work for this company called True Vision, and that was when we had True Weight and Energy and True Fix. And she brought me these this little trial and a pamphlet, and I'm like, okay, I've never heard of this before. And so I was just like, I gotta move this. I have her tied up, so I have to move this around so she can get by. So anyways, so she came to my house. She gave me the pamphlet. I read up on it. I was ready to jump in right then, right there. I wanted to do anything I could. I knew I was struggling. I had to do something to be able to eat and survive, and I didn't care what it took. My family was like, Paige, you're crazy. What is that? I'm like, I don't know. I've never heard of it, but I'm going to give it a try, and I did. So I kind of jumped in with both feet in, and I just worked my face off. I did not know what I was doing, and I think I got removed from the training page for like the first week. And I don't know, I got a message from somebody, was like, you can't do that. I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. I didn't know. I was just so excited, and I was like, okay, whoops. And I just didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know I was good either. I ranked a senior, I think, the first 18 days, and I was like, oh, that's good. I didn't know that. That's cool. And I didn't really know until like maybe almost a year in, like how good that is. And I actually made $1,200 my first month, which is probably unheard of, but I just knew what I had to do, and I did what it took. And I was actually basically homeless too. Like I lived with my brother when I first started True Vision. When I first started up, after that, I was couch surfing. So I was like sleeping on people's couches, didn't know I was gonna sleep the next night, or if I was gonna get like a home cooked meal. I was living off top ramen. So I did that for months, and then I saved up. I just kept saving, and one of my best friends took me in for about 6 months, which I'm so grateful for, because it helped me get up on my feet a little bit. And I saved up, and no one believed me that this was gonna work for me. They were like, Paige, you don't know what, like, this is, get a real job or whatever. And I'm like, no, I got this. They finally believed me when I put $2,000 down to rent a house. Obviously, it takes, electric deposit, turn on the deposit for the house, and then the rent, all that. I'm like, holy crap, that's how much it costs. Okay, and this, I could never live alone because I had seizures and stuff. So this is my first rodeo. So I'm like, that seems a little expensive. But I did it. I saved the money, and I got this cute little dollhouse in North Carolina, and it was perfect for me and the cat. So it was just me and the cat, and my family was like, wow, that's really happening for you. You're really paying for that. I'm like, yeah, it's not Monopoly money, but I worked my face off. And from then on, my family and people started to really believe in what I was doing. It took some time. It took a lot of struggles. I went through a lot of cries, tears, tireless nights. I actually put myself in the hospital because I wasn't eating. I wasn't taking my medication, not purposely. It was just because I had this goal, and I didn't know how to take care of myself, and I didn't know how to like run the business that I was running. I wasn't sleeping at all, and I ended up like passing out on the floor and had a fever, and I was in the hospital, and I think they admitted me or something. It was so bad. Then I learned my lesson, because Kaylee told me one day, she was like, you can't take care of a team if you can't take care of yourself or whatnot. So then that's when I realized, like, I really got to make sure my health's in check and everything like that. So I worked really hard on that, and it took me a long time to really focus on myself, and that it's important, because I know that when I don't sleep like I'm supposed to, when you have seizures, you're not really supposed to like go like that with not sleeping like that. I mean, like, people can, like, Kaylee should stay hours a night, but I am different. I'm not able to do that. It's definitely bad for my health. So I try to schedule, all that. So anyways, hi, Tanya. Good morning. Happy Friday. So where was I? Oh, yeah. So I was in my house from North Carolina for a year and a half or so. And then I decided that, I always wanted to move to Florida, and I've always loved it. And I ended up moving to Florida. Kaylee and Bev came pick me up one day. Let's get back to me making 3-star. So I was in North Carolina, and my upline isn't, Kaylee's my upline, but like I had someone in between me and her, and there was a lot of trouble, and people are not always there to cheer you on and be there for you and want the best for you, and like, even though you're killing it and helping them out, sometimes people don't like that. So that wasn't a good situation. So Haley kind of took me under her wing, and I was struggling for a long time because, I don't care, like, if you can motivate yourself. Like, I am very self-motivated. I don't really need somebody to be like, hey, Paige, you're doing such a good job. And I don't need somebody to do that every day. But you know what? I don't care who you are, but it's nice to hear like kudos, or like, I don't, like, even if you don't need it, it's just always good to hear. And so and she helped me. She took me under her wing. And then once she did that, she helped me get my team back together, and learned how to be a better leader, and still learning, because that's like an everyday thing. I learned something new every day. And so after that, I ranked up to 3-star. Took me, I think after a month after she helped me out, was like, okay, this is what you're going to do. I just was very coachable. And that's the thing. You have to listen to, like, I'm not saying like people need to be bossing you around. I'm just saying you want to be coachable, because obviously the people that are telling you, they've been there and done that, and they know what they're doing. So they're trying to get you where they are. So you want to listen and try your best to be as coachable as possible. Not everybody likes to be told what to do or whatnot, but you really have to suck it up, because you know what? It's so worth it. And I wouldn't be here where I am today if it was not for me being coachable. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes you have to swallow your pride, but like, man, or your wrongdoings. Yeah, I messed up, but like, you know, I'm gonna do better. So that's the thing. And so I went to the 3-star, and then not long after 3-star, Kaylee and Bev came and picked me up from North Carolina with me and 3 cats. And I actually didn't have a place like set out to get when I moved to Florida. I just stayed with her until we found like a little place, and I found like a little cute like 1-bedroom studio like thing, and I lived there for a year. I recently just moved to Inverness in a cute little vintage house. It's not really little, but it's vintage, and I love the shabby chic vintage stuff. So I'm basically following my dreams, and just nothing I thought, like today, if I would have thought 4 years ago I'd be here today, I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's funny. It's just, to me, there's 3 things I think you need when it comes to this business. And to me personally, I think the first one is relationship building. The second one is like, it's like they say network marketing is a numbers game, and also resilience. That's just what I feel, and that's what I picked out. And wanted to say that's how I got to where I am today, is because this business is about building relationships. People won't buy from you if they don't like, trust you, or just they don't feel like that warmth, or sometimes they just want to talk about, like, I have customers that just talk about their whole life, and I've like, I don't even ask them to. They just trust me, and they like to talk to me. And people are lonely. They want to talk about themselves. And the thing is, you have to be trusting and likable and real about it as well. And you can't do it in 2 minutes. You can't build rapport in 2 minutes. You can't expect to get somebody from a group or whatever and be like, okay, you ready to buy? Because it doesn't work like that. Sometimes it takes months, years. I mean, when I got to 4-star, I messaged my whole Facebook. I'm not even kidding. I think there was like, I have like 33,000 something friends, almost 4,000 friends, and I basically almost messaged every single person. I think there was like 500 I didn't get to, but it sounds crazy. It might not be believable to you guys, but you can ask some people. When I want something, I will message everybody, and I messaged every single person on my Facebook, and it took me forever. One day I did like 200 a day, and I was like, I am exhausted. But there's people that I have like 10, I look like a crazy person. So there's like 12 follow-ups that there's no one responds to, and I'm like, oh wow, I look pretty psycho. But I follow up until they delete me or block me or like anything like that. I still follow up. But there's this person, I don't know, I think her name was Cassandra or something, and I had like 12 like follow-ups or whatever, and I'm like, oh, she thinks them. She finally was like, you know what? I'm ready. Like, message me. And I would tell them about the promo, and it just takes time. Some people just need time. Like, some people do it. I have people who have actually bought a control kit after adding, like 2 hours after adding them to my Facebook, then to the group page. But that doesn't happen often, guys. Like, that's very, rare. You want to build that rapport is the main thing. And the second thing is, when I talk about numbers, I'm saying, like, how many people are you reaching out to? How many people are you presenting the opportunity to, the products to, whatever it may be? Like, you can't expect to people just come to you. Like, you have to really go out there and find new people. And like, when I say I got the 4-star, I messaged everybody, and I was doing referrals. Like, I'll give you a trial if you send me whoever you send me, I'll send you a goodie bag or whatever. Because I don't know what Kaylee has, she knows like the facts of like how many people you have to follow up with to get so many people to say yes. I don't really remember what it is, but I just follow up with hundreds of thousands of people, and eventually they'll come to you. This month, I signed like 6 people already, and people are coming from me this month that I talked to last month, because I messaged them last month with my follow-ups trying to get 4-star. And I'm just trying to get the numbers, but they're coming to me. Maybe not that day they didn't come to me, but a week later they're coming to me like, hey, remember that when you messaged me, do you still have that promo? No, but we have a really awesome March promo that I could tell you about. So put your opportunity, your products out there to as many people as possible. That's the thing. Hi, Alicia. That question, I'm going to look at the questions really fast because it disappears so quickly. And I'm on my phone, so I can't see. Oh, planting seeds, yes, see. Oh, do I ever go to Facebook jail sending so many messages? So I was the Facebook, I was the Facebook jail queen when I first started. Oh my God. I remember Kaylee called me. She's like, what are you doing? I had like 4 Facebooks because I kept making them, because when I first started, like, you can go post in a group and then you get like 100 comments in like an hour. And then like, it's not how it is anymore. It's not like that anymore. But she called me. She's like, why'd you make another Facebook? I'm like, well, because I got Facebook jail. The other 3. And she's like, stop making Facebooks. I'm like, but I'm trying to work. It was so funny, but I don't go to Facebook jail anymore because I like kind of know how to get out of it. So I changed the message. So I'll be like, hi, Alicia, and I'll add some emojis, or hi, Wendy. And I just changed the emojis in the name. But I also take breaks too. I don't send like 1,000 in like an hour, but I will take a break. Like, I get a little bit in the mode, and I think I have like ADD or something. So it's like, I can't stick on one task. I go to all, so I have to focus and like really, okay, this is what I'm doing. Do 50 messages right now, but try to like limit it to like, do like 30 and then take a break and then do 30 more or whatever, but change the name. I always change the name because it sounds personal. If you say like, hey girl, but everybody, they're gonna be like, that's just a generic message. So I try to say like, hey Marsha. I don't know why I always say Marsha, but same, and then add emojis and like try to smiley faces. I always add emojis because it's like, who's, smiley face, and sometimes context is hard too when you don't put any emojis. But I have not gone to Facebook jail anytime recently by sending so many messages. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen. And my third thing that I think has really helped me get to 4-star is resilience. That's like one of my favorite words, because I've been through a lot my whole life, and just through this business, I've been through a lot of struggles, a lot of lost friendships, a lot of setbacks. My best friend did the business with me, and she was a 1-star. She totally dropped off. And when you try to reach out to those people, you can't really save everybody, like, because you're not in their friends on Facebook. Their name's different in the back office than it is on Facebook, so you can only do so much. And I lost so many people, so I had to make up for those people, right? And so that was really hard, and it was a setback because I was getting close, and I had some people drop off, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, now I have to make up for those people. But you know what? You can't sit there and crumble yourself and be like, well, I quit or whatever, because that's the thing, is people quit too soon. Because you know what? I don't care where you are, you're gonna have setbacks. Life isn't perfect. You just have to have the resilience to keep going. Because you know what? When you come out the other side, you're gonna come out stronger, lessons learned, and better. I'm just saying, network marketing, it's not easy. So 4-star, it was not easy. I was struggling. I have a twin. So I called my twin sister, and I was like, Chelsea, can you just stay on the phone with me? Because I'm so stressed out, because I was like, I had like 20 or 25 people away, and there's only like 2 hours left before the back office is reset. And I was like calling, I'm like, I'm so stressed out. Like, the back office is messed up, and nothing's working, and there's no orders coming through, and I still have this many orders. I'm so close. If I don't get it, I'm going to be so upset, because I've never been this close before in my life, and I'm sweating. And my twin sister is literally just sitting there. We're not really talking. It was just there. She was just there because I needed something there to limit my stress. And I was like, I almost started to cry, because I was like working so hard for this, and it was so hard and stressful. And she just sat there while I was working, and she was just chatting, and I was like, okay. She's like, if you need one more, let me know. I will put in an order or whatever to help you. I ended up getting them all, but so when it comes to resilience, make sure that you just keep going. There's going to be adversity. There's going to be things that you don't agree with. There's going to be, lost relationships. I've lost quite a few friends being in this business. So you have to learn to adapt to that and learn how to move forward from it. Whether it be, a lot of the times I do, yeah, D, my girl, she was so close to 2-star, and I ranked to 4-star, and then we still had some time left on the clock. Because I was trying to help her rank too. We were sitting there, and our eyes were just like, I felt like blood was coming out of my eyes, because they were open for like so many days, because I wasn't getting any sleep. And I literally neglected my house, because I just moved not long ago, a month ago, so I don't have any furniture, so that's why I'm sitting outside on the steps. I have a couple things, but I literally haven't been doing anything with my house because I was so focused on 4-star. That could come later. Like, I even to myself, I'm like, did I brush my hair today? Oh, it's the third day I haven't brushed my hair. Okay, it's fine. That is what it takes. You have to risk some things or things you don't do because you are so close to your goal. And that's what I did. And we sat there and our eyes were just like so tired. We wanted to sleep so bad, but we knew that this is what we wanted and that's what it took. Less sleep, less doing what you want to do, because in the long run, it's going to be so rewarding and worth it in the end. So that's my thing. So that's my story. And I mean, I could go long and days and days and days on my story because it's so long. There's so much to it, but I didn't want to keep you guys too long, and I wanted to get to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 as well. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm going to read some right now. So if you haven't already, go post something while I read these questions. Go post something inspirational on your, or it doesn't really have to be an inspiration. It could be like a funny, cute quote. If you go to my Facebook, I like to post little cute, funny quotes on my Facebook on Fridays in the morning to get the day started. So if you haven't done that, go do that, and then we will begin everything else. Hi, good morning, everybody. I'm saying hi to everybody. I'm on my phone, so I have to go to the separate chat to see everybody. Yeah, Lori, you go through your friends list from the bottom and up. Good morning, Michelle. Wait, I don't want to close the thing. But yeah, I'm so excited because it was like, it took me a little bit while to get, I was so in shock that I actually made it because I was working for months to get the 4-star. So I was like, oh, am I really 4-star? I woke up the next day, I'm like, oh, I can't believe we did it. Because we were, I mean, I wasn't far, but that was a lot of numbers to get in a short amount of time. So just keep going, guys, because you totally got this. Because I could have quit and had so many excuses, but I didn't. And anybody can have excuses, but you just have to learn how to, let me see, I see people commenting. Let me know when you guys are done, when you do your post, your inspiration, or if you already posted this morning or whatever, that's fine too. Just say done and then we'll move on. Oh, congratulations, Michelle, becoming 1-star. That's awesome. It's so exciting. Good job. And it also helps too, like when you have like your team, like my team really helped me. We were up late. They were like, oh, I got one. And it's just so exciting when they're there helping you and rooting you on. It's just so good to have a good team of people, and I have a great team, so that also helps. Oh, let me go let Farah in. Okay, so next, if you have made your post already, we're gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you haven't done your 5 reach outs, go ahead and do your 5 reach outs. I like to just reach out and say, hey, Margaret, happy Friday. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Or I hope you have a fantastic, something like that. Or like sometimes if I see something on their profile, like their little girl, hi, Margaret, happy Friday. Your little girl is so cute, or whatever, something, anything. Just nothing about like, hey, bye for me or something. Like just say hi, happy Friday, and hope they have a good day. And so when you do those 5, let me know when you're done. Oh, you got Club 90? Congratulations. That's also exciting. Club 90 is amazing. I'm getting close to it, so I'm excited. I've been to the other ones, all the other ones as well, so I'm so glad they extended it. Oh my gosh, it was so funny too. Well, it wasn't really funny at the time while you were doing the follow-ups. So I don't know, the other day, it was like last week, I knocked myself out. Like I saw stars, you know, like the cartoons and they see the stars. That was me. I was walking in the living room and I was upset about something. I think my grandma called something of my family or something. I don't remember what I was upset about, but I was crying about something. And Farah, she's like really in tune. Good job, Erica. She's really in tune with my energy. And like when I'm upset, she's like always there and she's like always wanting to make sure I'm okay. So she's under my feet like, mom, are you okay? And so I have these old windows. I don't know, those old vintage windows that come down to the floor, 3 in my living room. And Farrah's just over here obsessed, like, are you okay? And I tripped over her and I fell and the windows were open and I fell and they have weights in them. So I fell into the window and you can't tell because I covered it up, but it's pretty much healed now though. But I hit my face on the window and literally knocked myself out for 20 minutes. I was on the floor for 20 minutes. So I tripped over the cat and like knocked into the window and it had this, that's why I didn't post any recent pictures because I had this big, huge sore scrape on my face. It was so unattractive and gross. Not gross, but it hurt. It was very, very painful for like days. It took a little bit of time to heal, but I saw stars, but that's kind of a funny story. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt bad. It was so sore. And I was like, I couldn't really be mad at Farah because she was just making sure I was okay. I couldn't be like mad at her. But I'm also kind of clumsy too. So, but yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, and I'm trying to get the 4-star. And like, I'm all doing these follow-ups to my, you know, when you have a wound or you scrape or whatever, it'll ooze this clear stuff or whatever until it heals. And that's what I was doing. I was getting the 4-star. I was crying. I was crying and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to send all these messages. So I'm crying and I'm like typing and I was going through a lot at the time with a lot of other things. And so I'm over here like messaging people crying. I'm like, I hit my face on the window because I tripped over the cat. Hi, Allie. So who finished there? I know I love my home. It's not kind of clumsy. I'm really clumsy. I've gotten better, but it's getting there. I'm starting to get things situated now. Last month I kind of didn't do a whole lot with it because I was working really hard. So I kind of have been neglecting my house and myself. So, but I did my nails today, so that's cool. And so we're gonna do 4 follow-ups. So, hi Andrea. So next is 4 follow-ups. If I'm going too fast, let me know, guys, so that like I could slow down. Do 4 follow-ups. And I like to say which works for me and my team. Like last month when we had that promo, be like, hey, Marsha, I'm going to use Marsha again. Marsha. So I'll be like, hi, Marsha. I know we previously wow. I had too much coffee this morning and true control. Let me slow down. Be like, hi, Marsha. I know you're previously interested in losing weight and getting healthy. We have this amazing promo. Tell them about the promo we have. Were you still interested in getting healthy or getting started? Yes, it is retro. I know, that's why I use Marsha. I don't know if you're around my age, I guess you know what I'm talking about. You know, the Brady Bunch. Like, anyways, yeah, I love the old vintage shabby stuff. I'm working on getting a kitchen table now. I'm like, that's what I need. I'm sitting on the floor or my bed. So did you guys hear me? Do I need to repeat myself? If I do, let me know. Hi, Tanya. I just saw your message. Hi. Good. Congratulations, Tanya. I'm making 2-star. Great job. Yeah, the friendships for sure. I completely agree. The friendships are amazing and so rewarding when it comes to this business because some of my very best friends are in this business. And, you know, if you're like me, I don't know if some of you have lost some friendships, but I definitely have. But you know what? You outgrow people. So if they either grow with you or away from you. So there's that. So, and I'd rather, you know, I had friends who just wanted to drink every night and whatever and do this and do that. And I was like, nah, I'm just going to work. You always work. Yeah, I know, but I have money. So, and friends and an amazing business and team. So I'd rather work. I mean, anyways, when you, I mean, not saying you can't drink, I'm not saying that, but like you just have to, sacrifice and do what's more important to you. And at the time, that was more important to me, was working. So when you're done with your 4 follow-ups, say done. Oh, there's a wild cat over here. He won't ever come to me though, and I'm like the cat whisperer. Let me see if I could. And Farah chases him off because she's like, she gets all like, she hasn't seen him yet, but Kitty. This is, he won't come, he's working on coming to me. Say hi, Kitty. He won't, he just walks. He won't come to me though. But he'll come lay close by, but he won't let me pet him. Kitty. That's Farah's boyfriend. Hey, Kitty, no. I don't know his name. I don't think he has a name. He's so, there's a bunch of wild cats here, like at my house, and none of them let me touch them. And Farah's always trying to chase them off because she's the boss. But there's a gray one, there's an orange one, and there's a black and white one. And then I feel like this is like Cat City or something, because when you go down the street, there is a Coach's restaurant bar place, and there was like 3 cats just chilling there, like hanging out. I'm like, what is this? Are these cats, do they have homes? No, they're wild cats. And one of them was like a Mancoon, like a beautiful cat. And I tried to like not chase it. I wasn't like scaring it. I was like, here, kitty, kitty. And I didn't have and I had Ferret in her little backpack, and she saw me. She's like, probably like, are you cheating on me? So let's move to the next. Done. Good job, everyone. And Dee just posted one that we use in my group. Thank you, Dee, for posting that. I appreciate it. There's one, if you guys didn't see the follow-up, there's a good one that Dee has too posted. So next, we're gonna do, we already did the post today, so we're gonna do add 2 people. Make sure you add 2 people to the group today, guys. Because that's important. Always adding. Oh, Kitty. Oh my gosh, the cat's on the house. Oh well. Also, I also want to talk about self-development, and that is super, 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 super important. So while you guys are adding or finishing up, I'm gonna talk about self-development, because you know what? I had a teammate, or one of my team leaders, messaged me one day, and she was just like, I'm just so, like, I need some like inspiration or whatever. And you know, we all get to the point to sometimes we need that extra inspiration or whatnot, just to rev us up again, because we all get to a point where we get like burnt out or just tired, and just like we need that extra like thing, those words to keep us going again. Fill our cups, you know what I'm saying? So I honestly believe that when you find a good book, and it's not gonna be like, maybe it's not the first book that you open up, or I do Audible on Alexa, because I actually never thought I could do Audible, but I actually like it better. But I will read books as well. So I just recently read this book on Audible. I finished in like a day and a half because I loved it so much. It's by Carrie Green, and it's called She Means Business by Carrie Green. So you want to download that book, you should, because I loved it, and it kind of helped me. Like, I was motivated as it was, but like sometimes you just have those days where you're just like, oh, you just need that extra push. And she just had, it was on a weekend, and I was just like, that was the weekend I think I made, it was like getting close to the end of the month, and me trying to push to make 4 stars. So that really pumped me up, and I was like, I love this book. And you know how you just listen to a book or read a book, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I love this book, I can't stop listening to it. And thankfully this is my full-time job, so it's not like I have to go anywhere. So I was in the house all weekend with this book and working, and she had me so inspired. I was doing this and doing that. So find a book that resonates with you, read it, and make sure you stay consistent with your self-development every day. Because I noticed when I get really busy, especially when I was moving, I totally did not do as much development that I love to do. and you could tell a difference. I don't know about you, but I can tell a difference when I don't do it as much. I mean, at least even if you have like do 15 minutes or whatever here and there, even if you have to cut it up, just do it, because you know what? It's going to help you and you're going to learn, and it's just going to really motivate you and inspire you. And I like to do my self-development in the morning. I wake up early in the morning, and I like to do it in the morning when I wake up, but sometimes I'll do it twice a day. It just depends, like while I'm cooking dinner or whatever, I'll listen to something, but I like to do it in the morning because it kind of sets the tone for the day. And I read Miracle Morning, and that's why I wake up early because Miracle Morning changed my life, because that is an amazing book. And if you haven't read it, I recommend for you to read it, because great things happen in the morning. I do a lot of my stuff in the morning, my work, because if I am busy that day, or say I have to go get some furniture, or like go shopping for something for my house, or just maybe I just want to have a couple hours to just have a break, go on a bike ride. Well, I have a bike, but it's broken, so I bought a bike, but it's broken, so I can't ride it. But if I wanted to ride my bike when it's fixed, and it take an hour or two, and bring Farrah with me, then I won't feel bad, because I did all my follow-ups, my self-development, all that in the morning, so I don't feel so bad. So I can come home and be like, wow, that was a nice, because you have to make sure you're making time for yourself too. I wanted to say anything about that, but I've been doing better about it. Last month I was like, oh, I brushed my hair today though. Winning. So let me check to see if anyone has any questions. Yeah, that too, Lori. It could be like either. No one in your downline has never done that? Yes, I completely agree. It sets the pace for the day. And there's another book that I could give you a lot of books that I like, and I recommend. Sarah Robbins' book is a really good book for beginners, for like when you're just starting. Sarah Robbins' Rocking Your Network Marketing Business is a great one. Of course, the one Rob Sperry, Game of Network Marketing. I read that one. That one's a really good one. I also like Mel Robbins. She has some good books. I have so many that I've read that like, I don't even remember all of them, but honestly, the Carrie Green one I really, really enjoyed, because I finished that one in like a day and a half. Just listen to it all day. So does anybody have any questions or anything that you would like me to cover before we end the call? Or I'm here, I'm no rush, so if you have questions or want me to touch on something, I'm here. Let me see if I missed anything in my notes, just in case. Because I write like a 3-year-old could write better than I could write, so there's that. I can barely read my own writing. So I was doing the best I could. So I think I covered everything with my journey, or if you have any questions about anything that my journey or whatever. I know I had to do it. I was trying to do it fast, because I could talk all day about my journey and put everything in there, but I had to do it quick in a condensed version of it. Oh my gosh, this bird. Do you hear that bird? He's so annoying. Sarah's freaking out on the window. I can hear. You know those cats make those funny noises when they see like a squirrel or something? How do I go back to the chat? I'm trying to get back to the chat. I mean the questions, to make sure I am not missing anything. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. I'm reading. Tanya, oh my God. So what are some of your guys' favorite books? Is there some that you guys really love that you like have really, really helped you? I know Miracle Morning is mine, that really helped me. And so, like I said, Carrie Green, when I was here trying the 4-star, man, that really helped me. I mean, I was to the point, I was so exhausted and delirious. You're ever so tired that you start crying? Like, you're just so tired that you're just crying and emotional, because there's, like, of course, like I had other things that was going on, and then plus you know, I'm happy, emotional, like I can't believe I'm so close or whatever. And then plus I'm so tired, so all you can do is cry because you don't know what else to do. So just bawling your eyes out. That was me. Yeah, I got a lot of birds out here. They start chirping at like early, but Farrah wakes me up at like 4 a.m. She wakes me up before the sun comes up, but I always go back to sleep because I'm like, can you wait till the sun comes up? Because she's always hungry. Team no sleep. Yes, Dee. Oh my gosh. I think when Dee called, we video chatted a lot. We're both trying to rank, and you know, she over here, our eyes are all swollen. We don't care what we look like. It was quite comical, and we were so tired. We had these shenanigans. We were just like, I think one time I was so tired. I was eating a snack or something. I had these like they're like rice cakes or something, and I like put them in the refrigerator instead of the cabinet, and then I put the milk in the cabinet instead of the refrigerator. I'm like, okay, I am going crazy. And then I found the milk in the cabinet, and by the time I found it, I was like, oh, that's probably kind of hot and not good. So I had to throw it away. I'm like, I cannot believe I did that. Stuff like that is kind of hilarious, but I was so exhausted, and it took me a couple days. I'm finally feeling like myself, with the energy back and everything, because when you have momentum and like excitement like that and the adrenaline going, that takes a lot out of you. I didn't realize how much it took me, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna you know, maybe chill out like the first when I wake up, and I'm like, no, that's not what happened. Because you know what, you honestly don't want to slow down. You don't want to slow down when you make your next rank. That's what people do, they slow down. You don't want to. You want to keep going. And that Sunday I was making graphics for the new promo, so tired out of my mind, and I was so busy. People were still contacting me from last month about this month, and I was signing people like crazy, and I was like, okay, I guess this is what we're doing. Bring on the coffee and the True Control, because it's going to be a long, great day. Tired or not, we're making it happen. So anyways, I hope that I helped any of you guys and maybe inspired you. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And I hope you guys and Z ate 5 burritos. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Go kill the day. Today's FU Friday, follow up Friday, follow up. Fortune is in the follow up. Make sure you're resilient, keep going, do your self-development, do your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just keep going, because you know what, you're gonna make your rank happen no matter how long it took. I mean, I thought I was in 4th or months and months ago, but you know what, it didn't happen. But I didn't quit. I just kept going, because you know what, it's meant to happen when it's meant to happen. Because you know what, maybe I didn't grow into, maybe I need to grow into somebody different to be able to get to 4-star. Maybe I need to learn something new to be able to reach this next rank, or you know, everything happens for a reason, and maybe I wasn't ready 2 or 3 months ago to be 4-star. So just think about it like that. Yeah, you got it. You get the senior, Shelly. You totally got this, girl. You got this. So make sure you don't get upset when you don't rank when you want to rank, because it's all going to happen when it's supposed to happen. Just be consistent, be resilient, talk to people, as many people as possible, and build relationships and build rapport. That's my tips to you. And when it happens, it's going to be that much more rewarding, because you worked your little butt off. So you guys, everyone have an amazing Friday, and I hope that you all have a beautiful, great day, and you totally got this, and I believe in you. Bye, everybody. How do I exit it out? Oh, oh my gosh. And bye, everybody. Happy Friday.